Good day, welcome to MODERNIZE Design, the continuation of our 4-bedroom design that we are working on. In the last episode, we were able to at least adjust the site and at the same time bring the elevation like this into graphics perspection. So in this particular tutorial now, the first thing I need to do is that I want to arrange them in a complete set so that you'll be able. So as much as I can do, I'm going to do that. So that everything will be in lively. So if you are the one that gets confused, there's no way you cannot present your work. Like this one now is okay, you can present it. So except you want to do more. So now let's just do the needful. So the first thing I need to do is that this is the elevation I want to drag, and I want to drag the side plan as well. But now you see that the side plan have now complete, have enough or more what's it called now, features. But don't worry, you don't need to delete anything. All you just need to have them and hide them. So it depends on what you want to do. So the next thing I need to do is that I'll go to sheet. So I'm going to create new one. Like I have one that I want to create as a cover page. So when you have this one, what does you need to do is double up. Then you can rename them. Rename this one and call it cover. So I'm going to change the number here. I'm calling it 100. So I'm going to call this one cover page. Cover page. So cover page now, you can now is from there you arrange and address everything you want to address. Like you bring in all this annotate by say proposed building and whatsoever. So just let's say propose residential design. So I'm just like that. So it depends on you. You can call it type building type bungalow. So you have your clients, you have anything you want to have, you can just like, so your choice now will be that you can now just say architect, like architect. So you say MODERNIZE design, MODERNIZE design. So that is the architect. Proposed residential is something building type. So just say bungalow. So you can give address, write your address in detail whatsoever, but I'm not going to do that here. This is not my purpose. So you put the dates anyway. So if you don't want, like you want the different graph, what's it called, different form from this one, just duplicate it. Do not override it immediately. Just duplicate first, then you change this to stylus. So you can just say apply and say okay. So this is it. That's changed. So that's how it works. That's how it flows. So your choice is the way you want to do your work, is your style. Understand? So the next thing is that now I want to build a sheet in which I'm going to be dragging those work and design one after the other. So I'm going to use this particular one. I'm not going to use that one again, except if you want to see the way I created it, I have explained. I think I've very long. But if you don't get it, if you want to know how to create a sheet like this, paper work like this, you can just comment. I will send the link to you where you will learn it properly, how you create perfectly like this. It's one of the programs that I've done that one, but I'm not going to see that one. So if you need it, just hit me up. So all what you just need here is to click and drag, but before then you click and drag, you can just like duplicate. So first you say duplicate with detail or duplicate anything. So if you duplicate alone, this one will be there. So that's level 1 copy. Now your choice is now with which one are we going to say. When you say duplicate only copy alone, which means that all the annotate letter, those things like line, they will disappear, they will not be there. Look at the difference from here now. So here we have all these line letters are there. So if you don't want the letters, just say duplicate. But if you want the letter, just say duplicate with detail. Yeah. So click the details and you see it in multiple. The third duplicate there will duplicate with what as independent. So you can click on that as well and see what we have. So it's an independent, it doesn't have anything together with them, but it's just like you can use it. You see the way it flows. Independency of this one. So you get, but whatsoever you need to do there, you do it accordingly. So I'm not going to create that one for you. So let's just now go to the main thing I want to do today. So this is ground floor plan. So I'm going to drag this as my ground floor plan here. There are some different things that are applicable here that you need to take your time. Don't rush it, so that you understand it the more. So put on the, then you crop. Make sure you crop them all. Those things that you do not need, you crop them. You don't need the fencing. Crop them, because this are just showing the only the line alone. So the next thing is that you crop them off. So you off this one, because you are facing with only this. So any other one that you don't like seeing here, you can just like hide them, hide the elements. Where is it? Hide the elements. So it's gone. So the same thing here you can do. So you just say select all distance in this field, or hide the category of this one, because the flower will go. So hide this one too, it's not needed, or you delete it if it's didn't be, because I don't think it's the normal section that we want to do. So delete that and let it go from the good. So that's all you have here. You can now write and bring a text. You can write the text inside here as the name of the, but at the same time I would prefer you to write it here. I say ground floor plan. So you have the ground floor plan there in the position where it's supposed to be. So when you have this one now, after you done, you can copy everything to the other stage. So now I'm creating another one, which is this one. I'm bringing it now. So I think you can rename this one the way I did that. So rename it, instead of having here, I'm just like bringing ground floor plan. So instead of writing it in full, so you can just say FP to ground floor plan. Use capital letters so that it's more reasonable. FP ground floor plan, FP. So you use G here too. So you use G. So that's how this one work. So you can now drag, as you have done that now. So the next one is this particular one. How will I do this one? The next is that I'm going to work on the elevation element, just south elevation. I say south elevation, west elevation. You drag it into the center. So this one is interesting because it's smaller. So what you need now is you can increase the. So if you have this, customize is what will give you an option. But if it's not customized, if you use this predefined one, you are not going to see the option of this save scale. So that is just the issue. So you click here and you say customize. But if you use normal scale, like scale 1 to 50, it will be fixed. It will increase now. Can you see? It will be fixed and increased. But this one you cannot edit it. So until you get to the customized level. I think with this 150, I'm okay. So if you don't want to see this, or you just need to come here and say no title, it will go. So you can now go and bring this one and say select, come to this one and say Ctrl V. So as you are pasting it, you have it in mind that this is elevation. So this one is not floor plan, but you say Ctrl A, then you say floor, that is a front elevation. Sorry, front elevation. So that's what you have here. So the elevation is completed, this aspect is done. So that's how you create on document and things like that. Then you create again, maybe let's add one. So which one do you need to do now? So the longer side, like this one. So let us bring this. So this one is there. So if you have the problem like this, all you just need to reduce it through the customization. So increase it to like 1 that is 110. It's going to be reduced and it will be in paper fit size. If it's not there, you can go on and say 90. Let's see how big it will be. So it's just like you need to get it so that it fits the paper size. So after which you've done that, say good. So you have this one. So you cannot leave everything like this, just need to use your detail line and you continue to draw on the detail lines like this. So press escape, select this, adjust to the top, then you click on demolish, you click on wide, So if you use white, now you can use this toggle up so that we see. But if you do not like what you are seeing, you can use graphics override to change the element completely to suit the ideas of what you want. So you say element. So what do? You change the weight. From the weight, increase it to 8. Apply. You see how big it is. So it's thick now. So you can leave it like that. So you can copy this one again, but it's going to lose the value because it's not something. So the best thing is to do that. You select, say copy now to this level. I think with that, say copy from here. Now you say paste here, align to the current view. Can you see? So adjust it to the level while you change the weight as the graphics override by the element. Then you change it here to as you want. It's your choice to be crazy. So that is just the value of which this one gives. Now after you have done this one, the next thing is that how do you now project it to PDF? So you just like coming here and say print or export. So I'm going to use print for you. So you better you print, you don't do exporting. Or you can create PDF by yourself, it doesn't matter. But if you have a printer, if you are using Windows 8, Windows 8 comes with pre-designed PDF printer. So you just like print here, use this one. So this is where you're going to select, this is the where you're going to select printer name. So different kind of printer. So if you have a hardware printer, the printer or the physical that I want to print on paper, this is where you're going to do that. But if you don't have it, this is the predefined Microsoft print to PDF. It predefined every Microsoft from Windows, I think from Windows 10 to 11 has it. So you can use it as well. So you select that one. Now the option again is that, let us see one thing about preview. If you preview your work now, you see the way it will look like. This is not the accurate part. So you need some settings to do. So click close, then come back again, Ctrl P. So you now go to setting, setup. So from this setup is where you are going to do, since your paper is A3, so you're going to select that as a A3 paper here. So the next thing is that you zoom. Instead of using a pick to paper, make sure that you use zoom. Fixed to paper is good, but it depends on the kind of design that. So fixed to paper is good, but don't use it. So just say zoom, then you use center. If you do not use center, if you use this one, that will be a great problem for your limits. So the best is that you use center. When you click on center, you say okay, let's preview what we have now. You see that now bigger, but if you want it to cover space, you just need to increase the scale. So let's go there and do the last part of what I want to teach now here. So what you do is that you select again the setup. Everything is still remain A3 paper, the zoom to fit, and the center part is there. The landscape, which is this normal. The raster quality, high quality is what you want. If you want it more, you can change it, but it's okay, leave it in high. Colored, fine. If you want it to be a gray, it's your choice. If you want it to be black line, fine, your choice. So now you see what I did at that one. There's still a space margin. There's still margin between the paper and what's it called on the line. So all you just need to do is to increase it. Now I want to increase it to by like 4. So let's see what will happen now. It's asking me, I know I'm not making it permanent, I just want to use it temporarily. You see the increment, see the margin has reduced completely. So this is the best. So when you print like this now, you cover the whole page, a whole page paper size. So that's how it works. So you close. So now you do the last part, which is this. The last part is that you need to know how to select all the drawings. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 paper. I have four paper here, and I want to print them in a single sheet, because if I print them here, it's going to be coming one after the one. I want to get them in a single sheet. So that's what I want to teach. So you select from here, then you have display filter. So the display filter, now you remove 3D, that is all this one, they are not going to be showing in you or something. Then you remove every other one, so you're only going to remain what sheet for you. But if you print this, it's not going to print, because why? You have never selected the one you want to. So you need to check them. So you say check all. As you check on now, so that they are now selected for printing, so they are ready. So you can if the mix up, you can just like edit print order, depends on you. You can carry this and carry them around, rename them accordingly, descending level or something like that. All this does not too matter. So you can like preview to see what you have created. So this is the preview part. So you are seeing them, they are already there in the paper space. So I need to select now. So what you did next is that you say print, click OK. It's okay by me. So you put it the page you want to do. So we call this one here 4-bedroom. So 4-bed is what we have. So it's going to be in this place I save it. So I'm going to put it that way. So I'm going to say OK. So it will print. So I can see the faster is better and quicker. So this one you can send it to anybody anywhere. Whether you are in US or in anything, you can send your work. So the best, you all go back here and see this from the desktop. So let's say from our 4-bedroom, I don't even know where I keep doing. Okay, here is it from the work. So I'm seeing it here now. So the work that I have done, this is the whole thing that I have done now. So I'm going to open it up now by clicking on it. So it's now open. If it's too big, you can reduce it and the space. Now I have issue because the front page, this part is cut off. You can go back there and adjust it. That let us go. We'll go and do that immediately. So this is it. You can imagine. You can send this one to anybody anywhere. So this is just what you need for the presentation. And if you are in school, you can do this one for your printing, drag and drop and everything you want to do. So let's go quick down because of the space. This one cut off. The reason I will explain that now. So let us go to page 1, which is this. The problem is that, click save. The problem is that this paper size is the correct one that we want to use, but this other one is the bigger one. So let us say copy now. Let's copy this one and bring it here and say paste. Where is it? So paste here, align to the current view. You see that it's smaller than the original one. All what you just need now is to align. So just align this one, align this, then align this. So now, okay, you have issue as you align it, the thing is giving space back because no. Now the best aspect of it is that you can use normal line to do your cover page. If that template is giving you issue, you can just like delete it, don't need it, then come to detail line. Then from the detail line you can draw what you have like this. Then you can draw another one by selecting thin line or white line, your choice. So I'm going to use any line that suits me. Okay, I'm bringing another line into use again. So and that is it. So now I will delete this one. I don't need it again. So I have issue here now. So I'm just going to draw. So what I now do, escape. So I'm going to print now. Say print the work. So I'm going to use the same thing. So I'm going to say print. So print 4-bedroom, good for me. So I have it here. I will choose this one and adjust it by putting 1 at the back so that I will be able to compare them. So print now. Fine, it's printed complete. So I will go back here. I will see this is it now. So I will say open. So you can imagine. So come back to see. So this one. Look at this one now. So when you click here, you see that this one has boundary, while this one did not have the boundary. So that's how you edit. Is a normal. So this one will help you maintain the same thing. So we are going to stop from this one. In the next tutorial, we work with the details. We do some details of this and put them on the sheet. So that's just it. You can present this and send it to whoever you want. That's your client anywhere, or you can keep it like this and bring it to the printer. Whoever you want to do, I can help you to print. If you don't have your printer available, this is best. By the time somebody print this one, it's going to be of the same size, the same paper size, the same everything all over in the world. So it's A3, A3. We will print it for you the way it is. Thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. God bless you.